Around about, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, the whole area got surrounded by tribesmen with mortars, machine guns and rocket launchers. And the whole camp, with God knows how many hundred men, it was fired on from 4 sides. And we was out on our own, and we was surrounded as well, individually. We'd heard that 2 of the SAS guys previously had lost their heads, and when that happens, these 2 chaps had their heads put on poles, and they were paraded around the local villages. And we'd been discussing this and what have you, and thinking, well, they are what they are, and that's what they do. You know, I mean, I suppose it's been like it ever since time began. But we didn't think much about it really. And we got surrounded, and we got attacked, and was shooting the machine guns and what have you. And all of a sudden we got a mortar bomb that must have landed. I didn't hear it because I got hit. And I went up in the sky, and I'm looking down on myself and thinking, I could see myself laying down. And I thought, well, I knew there was some, obviously, you know, I knew that I'd been hit and I was going up. But all of a sudden I stopped and I came down again. And I'm laid there and I'm not moving, and I'm thinking, though, I'm thinking. And all I could hear was the radio operator shouting, I was dead. And Millard's dead. And another guy looks as if he's dead as well. And I'm saying, no, I'm not dead. You know, I'm telling him this, and I'm shouting at him, but he obviously is not hearing me. And it must have been going on it seemed to go on forever. And I'm just thinking, well, you know, I can't do anything. I can't get up. There's no way I can move. I was just paralysed. And then everything all went quiet after so long. The sangers went quiet. There was no talking apart from the radio operator says, we're pulling out. We're pulling out. And then it went very quiet. And I couldn't hear anything apart from buzzing in my ears and like waterfalls and the just gushings of water. And I thought, my head's emptying. My head's emptying of, my brains are coming out of my ears and what have you. So I haven't got long to go. And I was thinking about my family, you know, my wife and my kids, my mother and my father. And it was, you know, I was there for some time. Anyway, next day came. Well, next day, I believe it was next day. It was some time later. I was picked up and taken back to. I was put in the back of a lorry and taken. Back to the camp. And I was put in a tent, which I later found out was a mortuary, or an area where they put people who was no use to anybody. And I was there for a while, and some time, but I still couldn't move and I still couldn't talk, but I could think. And this guy come over and he just put a knife under me jumper, because in those, I'd say it was cold, freezing cold. I had an anorak on, a pullover on, a vest on, I had long johns on, and he just put a knife under, or scissors, and cut me right up the top. And started just to pull it off me, and he said, hang on, he said, this fella's alive. And he started